أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to today's class, and jazakumullah to all of you for arriving on time. We will begin today's session with our daily prayer as per usual. So if our co-host, if our support teacher could please have a student on the mic.
Can we try G2607?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you ready today to do the daily dua?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I will recite. You can recite after me with translation. Okay?
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay, just a second here. How long will we say this for? How long will we say these two letters for?
A short time?
This is for about 2 seconds or 2 counts. Yeah? So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Want to have another go?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
And the translation, please.
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
ربي علمني ما هو خير عندك.
Rabbi alimni ma huwa khayrun indaka.
Good, well done. Excellent. If you're not doing a waqf, then you would say indaka. Well done. So again, just make sure that we don't elongate or prolong this Rabbi. So Rabbi, just 1 second. Don't make it longer. Yeah. Rabbi alimni ma huwa khayrun indak. Once more.
Rabbi alimni ma huwa khayrun indaka.
Very good. And the translation?
Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakumullah. Thank you so much for your help. G2607. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, so just a reminder to everyone, we're into the second half of term now, so I'm sure you all know these things about having your ablution, having your clean clothes, with your head covered and being in a quiet place with your parent present. Please make sure you have correct ID for your name so that you can, so that your registration is accepted and your attendance is accepted as well. Jazakumullah. Okay, so in today's lesson, what is the schedule? Today we've had our assembly. We'll be looking at our rule of focus, which is the waqf rules 4 to 7. We will then be looking at our practice text, which is chapter 26, 173 to verse 180. And we will be looking at our hard words of tilawat, our 2 hard words of tilawat as well. And we will finish with our homework at the end of the lesson and our consolidation. Okay, so the first thing we are going to be doing is looking at our rules of waqf. So if I just open that for you. Just a sec here. Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to be looking at our rules from rule number 4 to rule number 7. Okay, so you understand, and you've already looked at and you've had the presentation about what waqf is and what it means. So now we're just focusing on the rules to tell you how you need to end or stop on particular words. Okay, so rule number 4 says, if, or you can see from the picture that if there is a tanween of kasra at the end of a word, and you need to make a waqf there, a stop there, you will change that tanween for a sukoon. Okay, so where here you have makhtumin. Okay, and then you have to do a waqf. You would say makhtum. Okay, rule number 4. Rule number 5. If there is a tanween of dhamma this time, tanween of dhamma, you will also change that for a sukoon. Okay, so if you have Qur'anun, Qur'anun would be changed to Qur'an, right? If you have a vertical kasra, you will also change that to a sukoon. Okay, so we have Rasulihi. That would be changed to Rasulih. Okay. And if you have an inverted dhamma, again, that will be changed to sukoon. So here you have Yarahu. And here with the waqf, the stop, you have Yarah. Okay, so in these 4 cases, this is tanween of kasra, tanween of dhamma, vertical kasra, and inverted dhamma. In all of those cases, if you have to make a stop or a pause, the way that you do that is you change that to a sukoon. Okay, so let's have some practice here. Okay, let's have a look at some practice words. Let's start from here. Okay, so if we could have a student on the mic, please.
Can we try 723? G2 723.
G2 723. Assalamu alaikum. G2 723, can you hear me?
I think we'll try a different student then.
Okay.
Can we try G2 657?
G2 657. Can you come to the mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
That's G2 723.
Okay, G2 723. Excellent. Okay, assalamu alaikum G2 723. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, I'm well. So if we could, if you could first tell me what rule are we looking at today? The rule of what? Can you remember? Let me show you again. The rule of waqf, which means to stop or to pause. Okay, so we're looking at this rule of waqf and we're focusing on these 4 rules, or rules number 4 to 7. Waqf when you have a tanween of kasra, waqf when you have a tanween of dhamma, waqf when you have a vertical kasra, and waqf when you have an inverted dhamma. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some of those examples to find out how we are going to stop. You understand? Hello, G2723, are you there?
Yes.
Excellent. So you're understanding that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. So if we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Excellent. So this word here, do you know how to say it? Do you want to have a go at saying it by yourself?
Ba'din.
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 Good. Very good. Well done. So if we are going to do a waqf on that word, what do we need to do with this tanween of kasra? We change it to a sukoon. A sukoon, right? So we would say ba'd.
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 Bad.
Good. So there's a sukoon here, but there would also be a sukoon here as well. Okay?
Okay.
Yep. Good. Well done. So sorry, I don't know why this happens. Highlights the whole page. Okay, let's go on to this one. This time we have so here we have a tanween of kasra. Here we have a tanween of dhamma, right? So how would we say this word? Do you want to have a go?
Maradun.
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 Very good. So if we are doing a waqf, what will we change this tanween to?
Sukoon.
Excellent. So we would say marad.
Marad.
Very good. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. Let's try this one now. Okay. Here we have a vertical kasra. A vertical kasra. Have a go at saying this word for me.
Indihi.
Very good. Indihi.
Indihi.
Very good. So if we are going to make a waqf here, what do we need to do with this vertical kasra? What do we change it to?
Sukoon.
Excellent. So we would say indi.
Indi.
Very good. Indi.
Indi.
Very good. Excellent. So yes, we've tried 3 different examples there. Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help, G2723. Allah Hafiz.
Love is.
Okay, if we could have another student, please.
Can we try G2 657?
G2657. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Just a quick announcement before we begin. Can students please remember to fill out the attendance form, which is in the chat box now. Okay, Jazakumullah, thank you so much. So if we can start with Tawud and Tasmiyah, and then we'll begin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent, good. So what rule are we looking at today? Can you remember?
Sorry, no.
The rule of waqf. The rule of waqf. Okay, so we're looking at the rule of waqf, and the rule of waqf tells us, what does it tell us? Let's remind everybody. The rule of waqf tells us how to stop or pause. Okay, waqf means stop or pause. So when you're reciting, you have to take a break and make a pause. It is called waqf. Okay, and there are different rules as to how you need to end on particular words according to what strokes are on those words. So the examples we are looking at today is if the word has a stroke or a tanween of kasra, or a tanween of dhamma, or a vertical kasra, or an inverted dhamma, how do we make a waqf on those words? How do we pause there and make a break? Okay, so let's look at some of the examples. Let's start with this one. Do you want to try to recite that word by yourself?
Amrin.
Good, well done. Now, if we were going to do a waqf here, what would we do with this tanween? We would change it to what?
Kasra.
Good, well done. So we would say amr.
Amri.
Okay, so if we're doing a waqf, we would say amr. Amr. Very good. So you have to put a sukoon. Sorry, did you say kasra? I think I meant to say you have to change it to sukoon. Did you say change it to a kasra?
Yes.
Yes, sorry, that was my mistake. You have to change it to a sukoon. So just like we have a sukoon on the meme here, on the ra, we also have to put a sukoon on there. So there'll be an alif, a meme with a sukoon, and then a ra with a sukoon. So we would say amr. Amr. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Let's move on to this one. Okay, here we have a vertical kasra, a vertical kasra. So we would pronounce this word dinihi.
Didihi.
Very good. Now, what will we do with this vertical kasra if we need to make a stop here?
Change it to a second.
Very good. So we'd say dini.
Dini.
Very good. Dini.
Dini.
Very good. Excellent. Let's move down here. Okay, let's have a look now at this tanveen of dhamma. Tanveen of dhamma. Now, if we were reciting this word normally, we would say alimun.
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 Very good. Now, if we are making a stop here, a pause, what will we change the tanveen to?
A second.
Excellent. So we would say alim.
Alim.
Very good. So you have a sukoon on your ya and a sukoon on your meme if you're making a vaf. Once more. Alim.
Alim.
Very good. Let's try one more example. Let's do this one here. We have here an inverted dhamma. Okay, so if we're reciting this word, we will say Rasulahu.
Rasulahu.
Very good. And if we have to make a vaqf or a stop here, what would we change this inverted dhamma to?
A kasra again.
Good,
Or
well
is it
done.
A second.
A sukoon, sorry, a sukoon. You're saying kasra and I'm saying good. A sukoon, well done. So you're changing it to a sukoon. So we would say Rasulah.
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 Very good. So make sure that you can hear the ha sound at the end. La.
La.
Very good. Well done. Jazakumullah G2657. Thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay. So we have learned about 4 rules or 4 strokes and how you change those in order to make a vaqf on those particular words. Those are the rules of tanveen of kasra, tanveen of dhamma, vertical kasra, and inverted dhamma. And for each of these strokes, you would change it to a sukoon if you need to make a stop or a pause on those particular words. Okay, so this is something that we need to be mindful of and think about when we are doing our recitation. If we need to take a break and take a breath in the middle of a verse, we need to know how to make a stop there. Okay, so you need to remember these rules. Okay, so we're going to go on now to our recitation so that we can practice our recitation and also make sure that we're practicing our rule of waqf properly as well. So if we can have our next student, please.
Can we try G2739?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam G2739. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Are you understanding the rules of waqf okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good, well done. So if we start with Tawuz and Tasmiyah and then we'll begin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very good. So I will recite the verse and then you can have a go reciting after me. So here we have a pause. We have a break here at the end of the verse. So we will do a waqf here and we will not pronounce the noon with a fatha here. We will change that to what? Do you remember? We will change that to a sukoon. So a fatha will turn into a sukoon. So you've already looked at this. We didn't do this today, but you've looked at it in a previous class. Okay? So let's start here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ثم دمرنا الآخرين. Want to have a go? Very nice. Excellent. Well done. So we need to make sure we're making a nasal sound here on our mim gunna here and our mim gunna here. Summa دمرنا الآخرين. Once more.
ثم دمرنا الآخرين.
Very good, excellent, very nice recitation, mashallah, well done. You made sure you're elongating properly and you tried to make sure that all of your letters were the right length. That was really, really good, well done. So we're going to go on to the next verse. We are going to make a pause here, a stop here, okay? So we will do a waqf here. 1 second, right? Okay, so here we have, it's a different waqf rule. You haven't covered it so far, so just listen carefully and follow the waqf rule. All right. وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ مَطَرًا.
وأمطرنا عليهم مطرا.
Very good, well done. Let's try it once more. وَأَمْطَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ مَطَرًا.
أمطرنا عليهم مطرا.
Okay, so we need to really make sure that we're joining here with this shadda. عليهم. Okay, we don't want to have a break in our breath here. عليهم. Okay.
عليهم.
Very good. And now add the last two letters in from here.
عليهم ترى.
Ta.
ترى.
Very good. This is one of our thick letters. So we would say ta, okay, with a round mouth, right? And one other thing you just need to be careful of is making sure that you have an alif madda here. So you need to elongate this sound for how many seconds?
2 seconds.
Excellent. Very good. So try once more from the wa.
Pudding.
Sorry, try once more from here. Wa.
وأمطرنا عليهم طرا.
عليهم مطرا.
عليهم مطرا.
Good, well done. What you need to do is when you are joining to the meme here, عليهم. So you make sure that you don't take a breath between that. عليهم مطرا.
عليهم مطرا.
Very good, well done. Let's move on. فساء مطر المنذرين.
فساء مطر المنذرين.
Very good, excellent. So you just need to be careful. You slightly elongated these two strokes here. So mataru. So you need to keep them to 1 second each. Okay. فساء مطر المنذرين. Let's start from the beginning, from the fa.
Okay. فساء مطر المنذرين.
Very good, very good. Well done. Jazakumullah G2759. So just keep practicing. Just be really, really mindful, really careful to make sure that you don't elongate strokes longer than they need to be, and that you do elongate strokes when you need to. Okay, so just be really careful and mindful of that. Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz. Okay, if we could have another student, please.
Can we try G2715?
G2715. Assalamu alaikum. G2715. Assalamu alaikum.
I think we'll try a different student.
Okay.
G2630.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum. Is that G2630?
Yeah,
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm good, Jazakallah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding everything okay today?
Yeah,
Excellent. So if we start with Tawud and Tasmiyah, I will recite and then you can recite after me.
okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, good. So we will recite to here and we'll make a stop here. We haven't gone over the stop rule for this yet, but just follow my lead and make a stop there. And then again, we will make a stop at the end of the verse. Okay.
Okay.
إن في ذلك لآية.
إن في ذلك لآية.
Very good. Well done. Once more.
إن في ذلك لآية.
Very good. Now, here we have a noon with a shadda on the top. That means it's a noon gunnah. So we just have to hold on that for about 2 seconds, the nasal sound. Okay? Inna. The air should blow down your nose pipe a little bit. Try that again.
إن
Very good. Inna fi dhalika la'aya.
إن في ذلك لآية.
Very good. Let's move on. وَمَا كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُم مُؤْمِنِينَ.
وما كان أكثرهم مؤمنين.
Very good. Excellent. You elongated really well with your alif mother here and here. You made sure you were joining. You joined to your meme here, mushaddad meme there. So again, just like we have the noon with the shadda, we have a meme with the shadda. So meme gunnah. So just hold on the nasal sound for about 2 seconds. Okay. You did your join here really well to your hamza sakin. Made a soft jerk sound there as well. So let's just try that second one once more. وَمَا كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُم مُؤْمِنِينَ.
وما كان أكثرهم مؤمنين.
Very good. Excellent. Let's carry on. And remember here again we have a shadda, so we have to make a nasal sound here. Okay. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ.
وإن ربك لهو العزيز الرحيم.
Really, really good effort. Excellent. What I was noticing a little bit on that one is that you were making sounds longer than they needed to be. So here we hold on the nasal sound, but we still only pronounce the fatha for 1 second. So listen carefully. We say wa inna. So the fatha is just 1 second. Okay. Wa inna rabbaka lahuwal azizur rahim. Once more.
وإن ربك لهو العزيز الرحيم.
Very good. So again, you elongated this slightly and also this slightly. So just make sure that you keep each of these simple single strokes to 1 second each. There's no elongation at all in this part of the line here. Okay. وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ. This is where you need to elongate here for 2 seconds and here as well. Okay, once more.
وإن ربك لهو العزيز الرحيم.
Okay, very, very nice melody. You're reciting really, really nicely. Just be careful of your elongation. Again, that time you elongated a little bit longer than you needed to. So make sure Rabbaka, very short. Lahuwa, very short. Okay, so keep those strokes short because when we elongate, we'll make them longer. It can change the meaning of the words. Okay, Jazakumullah, thank you so much, G2630. 30. Thank you for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, if we could have another student, please.
Can we try G2 632?
Assalamu alaikum.
6. Walaikum assalam. Is that G2632?
Yes,
Excellent. How are you today?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Excellent. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent. So I will recite the verse and then you can recite after me. Okay, if you start with Dawud and Tasmiyah.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Lovely melody. Thank you so much, G2632. So I will recite the verse and then you can recite. Okay. كذب أصحاب الأيكة المرسلين.
كذب أصحاب الأيكة المرسلين.
Beautiful. Well done. Once more.
كذب أصحاب الأيكة المرسلين.
Very nice, mashallah. Well done. Lovely rhythm, really slow and clear. Making sure that you said all the sounds so that we could hear them, and making sure that you kept your simple single strokes to 1 second strokes for 1 second, and you elongated properly as well, mashallah. Excellent. Well done. Let's move on. إذ قال لهم شعيب ألا تتقون.
إذ قال لهم شعيب ألا تتقون.
Excellent. Again, very, very nicely read. Let me read it once more and you have one more go. إذ قال لهم شعيب ألا تتقون.
إذ قال لهم شعيب ألا تتقون.
Very good recitation, G2632. You were really clear, you're very slow, you've got a nice melody and a nice fluency, and I think it's important for people to slow down, making sure that they're saying every letter properly and clearly, because that's important. Okay, Jazakumullah, you read it very, very well. Thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah.
Okay, if we could have another student, please.
Can we try G2678?
Assalamu alaikum, G2678. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent, good. So do you remember the rule that we're covering today?
Yes.
What's the rule?
What?
Excellent, good. Can you tell me at the end of this verse here, at the end of this ayat here, we have a tanveen of dhamma. We will need to make a stop or a pause at the end of this verse. What will we change this tanveen to?
A sukoon.
Excellent, good. So when we stop this verse or end this verse, we will have a sukoon here instead of a tanveen of dhamma. Well done. So if we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, and then I will recite and you can recite after me.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
إني لكم رسول أمين.
إني لكم رسول أمين.
Really good effort. Excellent. So we're going to go through it a little bit more slowly. Over here on top of the noon, we have a shadda. Okay. This makes this a noon gunna. So we have to hold a nasal sound for about 2 seconds. So we would say inni.
إني
And the reason we're elongating the kasra at the bottom is because of the ya mada here. Right? So we have to kind of make the air blow out of our nose a little bit, where we'd say in. That's our nasal sound. Very good. Then we would say our kasra and with a ya mada. So we would say inni.
إني
Very good. Well done. So I'm going to carry on, right? Inni lakum.
إني لكم
Very nice. Inni lakum rasul.
إني لكم رسول
Very good. Inni lakum rasulun.
إني لكم رسول
Ameen. Very good.
أمين.
Very good. So try it once more from the beginning to the end.
إني لكم رسول أمين.
Really good effort. Excellent. Well done. Very, very good effort. Just make sure you're really careful with your nasal sound and with your elongation here with your yamad. Okay, good. Let's move on. Fattaqullaha wa ati'un.
فاتقوا الله وأطيعون.
Very good. Excellent. Well done. You elongated properly here with your yamad as well, and you elongated here as well. Excellent. Let's try that once more. Fattaqullaha wa ati'un.
فاتقوا الله وأطيعون.
Very good. Excellent. Jazakumullah for your help. G2, 6, 7, 8. So just really make sure you practice making sure and breaking things down and then putting them together slowly so you say all the individual parts correctly. Okay. Jazakumullah. Thank you for your help. Allah Hafiz.
جزاك الله. الله حافظ.
Okay, good. If we could have another student, please.
Can we try G2 714?
Assalamu alaikum. G2714.
I think we'll try a different student. Can we try G2 691?
G2691.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Excellent. Good. Understanding everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent. So if we start with Dawud and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very good. So we're going to start from here. Okay. I'll recite the verse and then you recite after me. ثم دمرنا الآخرين.
ثم دمرنا الآخرين.
Very nice, mashallah. Well done. You made sure you held on your nasal sound for your mim gumma there, and you read really well. Let's carry on. وأمطرنا عليهم مطرا.
وأمطرنا
أمطرنا عليه
Shall I break it down a little bit? وأمطرنا
وأمطرنا
عليهم مطرا.
عليهم مطرا.
Very good. Let's try it from the beginning. وأمطرنا عليهم مطرا.
وأمطرنا عليهم مطرا.
Very good. Excellent. Let's carry on. فساء مطر المنذرين.
فساء مطر المنذرين.
Very good. Let's try that once more. فساء مطر المنذرين.
فساء مطر المنذرين.
Very good. So here we need to have a light nasal sound here. منذرين.
منذرين.
Good, well done, excellent. Lovely recitation, G2691. Just keep practicing, breaking things down, going through it slowly, and then you pull it all back together in order to say the whole section within one breath. Okay, Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Okay, so we have a word here. Okay, so we are going to do one more student, please, and then we will move on to our difficult words. Let me just check. We have, yes, 45. So one more student to the mic, please.
Can we try G2 748?
Assalamu alaikum, G2748.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good, Jazakallah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. I'm very well, alhamdulillah. Are you understanding everything okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm going to start from here, and then you can recite after me. If we start with Dawud and Tasmiyah.
A'udhu billahi rahmanir rahim. Oh, okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Good.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Very good, mashallah, well done. Okay. إن في ذلك لآية.
Inna fi dhalika la ayatan.
Okay, so very good. You said that correctly. Well done. I am making a pause here. I'm taking a break because of this little here, this little door here. So when we take a break here, there's another rule of waqf that we have to follow, which we haven't covered yet, but I just want you to listen carefully. So we need to change this to a ha with a sukoon. Okay, so listen carefully. Inna, this is a noon gunna. Inna fi dhalika la ayah.
Inna fi dhalika la ayata.
La ayah.
La ayah.
Very good. Well done. Excellent. Let's move on. وَمَا كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُم مُؤْمِنِينَ.
Please, can you break it down a bit?
Yes, of course. وَمَا كَانَ
وَمَا كَانَ
أَكْثَرُ
أكثر
وما كان أكثر.
وما كان أكثر
Very good. We're going to start from here now. هم.
هم
Very good. Let's try and put that together. وما كان أكثر هم.
وما كان أكثرهم
هم مؤمنين.
هم مؤمنين.
Very good. Do you want to have a go doing it by yourself?
No, thank you.
No, okay, that's fine. Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help, G2748. So what you need to do, and I think it's really good that you were very confident and you said to me, can I break it down? So it's really important to break the sentence, the verse down into smaller parts. Make sure that you're really comfortable with each part of the verse and then slowly try to put it all together. Okay, so Jazakumullah for your help. Well done. Allah Hafiz. Okay, excellent. So we are now going to, we have completed our tilawat for today, and we are going to move on to our hard words. So we have 2 hard words to complete today. I will recite the word first, and then we'll have a student on the mic and we will work through the word together. Okay, so the word today is ujibat da'watukuma. أجيبت دعوتكما. Okay, if we can have a student on the mic and we'll break this down with a student.
Can we try G2 627?
Assalamu alaikum, G2627.
I think we'll try a different student. G2 656.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Oh, that's 627.
Is that G2627?
Yes,
Okay, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, excellent. Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Jazakumullah for asking. Can we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah and then we'll begin the words?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very good, well done. So let's have our first slide. So the first thing we say is u.
U.
Uji.
Uji.
Ujibad.
Ujibat.
Very good. So we have a ta here with a sukoon on top, but because the dal has a shadda on the top of it, we ignore the ta with the sukoon. So we join the ba directly to the dal. Okay. Ujibad.
Ujibat.
Ujibada.
Ujibada.
Very good. Excuse me. Ujibad da'wa.
Ujibat da'wa.
Ujibad da'watuku.
Ujibat da'wa.
Tuku. Very good. You're doing really, really well, Masha. You did really well all the way to here. You're really confident and fluent. Okay. So these are just 2 very simple short strokes. Tuku. Tuku that we need to add on. Okay, let's try that once more. Ujibad da'wa tuku.
Ujibat da'wa watukum.
Very good, well done. And let's do the last one now. We're just adding a ma to the end. Okay, tukuma, tukuma.
Tukuma.
Okay, so that's just simple strokes there. So let's try the first part and adding that second part. أجيب دعوتكما.
أجيب دعوتكما.
Excellent. Very good. Mashallah. G2 627. You worked through, you went really slowly, really carefully, and you managed it. You managed to say the whole word at the end. So well done. Jazakumullah. Thank you so much for your help.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. If we could have another student on the mic, please.
Can we try G2 656?
Assalamu alaikum. G2 656.
I think we'll try someone else.
Okay.
G2 700.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Is that G2 700?
Yes.
Excellent. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, good. How are you two?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Do you understand everything in today's lessons?
Yes.
Excellent. Well done. So, if we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Jazakumullah. Okay. So, I'm going to recite the word once, and then we are going to break it down and we're going to do it in parts. So, the big thing that we need to be really careful with, okay, is this letter and this letter here. Right? So this letter is tha, right? So it has a dhamma on the top. So we will say thu. Can you say that?
Thu.
Thu. Well done. Excellent. Right? And this is a seen. Okay? So we will pronounce this sa.
Sa.
Sa. Very good.
Sa.
Thussa.
Thussa.
Very good. So that's really important that we clarify and differentiate between these two sounds. Okay, so when we're going through the word, we need to make sure that we keep that really, really clear difference between those sounds. Okay, so I'm going to recite the whole word once. Mirathus samawati. Okay, you don't need to recite. You don't need to recite the whole word. We'll go through it slowly. Okay, let's go through it slowly. Right. So first, me. Very good. Mira. Mirathus. Very good. Mirathusa. Mirathusama. Very good. Mirathusamawa. Very good. Mirathusamawati. Excellent, and you've got it. Okay, can you recite it once more for me now, please?
Okay. Mirathussamawati.
Beautiful. Well done, G2700. Really lovely recitation. You broke that down really well. You made sure all of your sounds were clear, and then you put it all together and you're able to recite the whole word. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
I'm allowed to do the end prayer.
The end prayer, we will ask our discipline in charge, our support teacher, and if it is appropriate, then she would choose you for the end prayer.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz. Okay, if we could have one more student, please.
Can we try G2733?
G2733. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Jazakumullah for asking. If we start with Dawud and Tasmiyah, we'll go through this word very quickly.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Lovely. So again, I'm going to say the entire word and then we're going to break it down and we're going to say it together. Okay?
Okay.
أجيبت دعوتكما
U
أجي
أجي
أجيبت
أجيبت
أجيبت دعوة
أجيبت
أجيبت دعوة.
أجيبت. Okay, I'm quite stuck with that.
I know it becomes more difficult here. أجيبت دعوة.
أجيبت دعوة.
Very good. أجيبت دعوتكم. You okay? G2733?
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Can you recite it?
Yeah. أجيبت دعوتكم.
أجيبت دعوتكم. That's
Very good. بدأ.
بدأ.
Good. So if you're just doing those two letters, the ba, the dal, and the ain. بدأ
بدأ
واتكو. Exactly. Well done. Let's try it slowly, but let's try and do it all. أجيبت دعوتكما.
أجيبت دعوتكما.
You did it, mashallah. Excellent. Well done. So it's really, really worth breaking these letters down, breaking the words down, because when you see all of them together, it gets a bit confusing sometimes. Break it down, say small bits together, and then when you pull it all back together, it's much easier to say the word. Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz. Okay, excellent. So in today's lesson, we have looked at the rules of Waqf. Okay, and we went over rules 4 to 7. The reference for that is Talimul-Quran, lesson number 21, page 85. We did our practice text of chapter 26, verses 173 to 180. We did our hard words of Tilawat. For homework, please practice today's verses, apply all the rules you've revised so far in your Tilawat, and pay attention to what you do when you pause. Remember to keep practicing your Hifz chapters in your Salat as well. And please try to practice these hard words if you find them difficult, because it will really, really help as to improve your fluency in Quran recitation. Okay, so if we could have our final student for the final prayer.
If we could have G2700.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. If we can start with Dawud and Tasmiyah, and then we can recite the prayer after me.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
And the translation?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran decree.
وَجَعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا وَنُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً.
وَجَعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا وَنُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً. And make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Jazakumullah G2700, and Jazakumullah to all our students and all our parents for attending today's class, and inshallah we will see you all again tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.